piece I want, because you did bring up the education piece,
Yes.
and my mom is a retired high school principal. She was a principal my entire life, and private schools are a great option for those that can have it. But I really want to say is you were looking right here at the two. This is the new normal. I want to say this because we've just recently discovered that he actually has some issues, and did not know that we had these issues that happened at birth, and we've been told that he is going to possibly be on the autistic spectrum. And again, this is just information we have recently found out. And I look at my family, and he's my middle child. I have another younger child, and Kaylen's my oldest. And Kaylen's ADD, as you can tell, they haven't sat still very long. But have tried. But this is the new normal. And in the voucher system and in private schools, they can deny kids that have disabilities, that have problems, and the only place that can fill those needs is the public schools. It's the only place that fills those needs. And we need to support our teachers in learning how to deal with this new normal, because this is the new normal.
It is the new normal.
This is the new normal.
I have a nephew that's the same.
And we have children on these huge spectrums, and we've got classrooms that have one teacher and 25 kids. And I will say this, I was a teacher in North Carolina for 2 years before becoming a pastor. And in the North Carolina school system, they had teacher aides up through 2nd grade. And I think that if we could model that for our schools, that there would be a teaching assistant at least through grade 2, maybe even grade 3. This would help in helping to educate our children. But we can't do that if we don't continue funding public schools. We can't do that if we don't honor and give the teachers the training they need in order to be able to deal with this spectrum of children that they now have in their classrooms. From behavior to learning to developmental, all of those pieces are in play, and we want all of our kids to be successful. We do. And we have to, the government, we have to rely on the government.
Well, I really believe that the new normal is that we have children that come to us with all varying degrees of capabilities of learning and understanding. And our families have a variety of children with all kinds of educational needs. And that is the new way in which we are learning how to be parents, and the new way in which educators are needing to learn how to teach our children. And we have to find a way through government, through the churches, through our communities, that we can help strengthen families, we can help strengthen our teachers, so that the education of our young children, who are going to become, the adults in our society that lead us further, can make us and bring them into the fullest of their potential. And so it is a new normal.
And you also mentioned that often under the new normal, private schools or charter schools would have the right to refuse these people.
This is true. Underneath private schools, there's nothing that governs them as far as who they can accept in their schools. And under that, children that have disabilities or other ailments, or maybe if it's even behavior problems, could be denied the ability to attend their schools because that is their school policy. And the public school system is the only place in which all children, doesn't matter what demographic, where you come from, what age, what ability, what race or class, where you come, you are welcome there and can get educated. And we need that in this state and in our community. We need to support public education.